What's up? I'm Grizz. Welcome episode 13 of Yamada season finale. Beginning the climax here. It's really all coming together. I'm very excited to see where we go. I like the direction that we're doing. I like the progression that we have, and I think we're gonna put ourselves at a good point here. Yamada's gonna shut down. I don't remember her name, the other girl here. And then I'm assuming ultimately understand his feelings for Akane fully by the end. I'm kind of hoping he's the one who does the confessing. I hope that he kind of just wraps it in his mind like, I think this is what I want, and then he goes out of his own way to do it rather than us have her do it. But either way, I mean, it really works. But I think it would be nice because we've seen her fully realize herself at one point already. So I think it would be cool if he has that same kind of situation, and then we get to see him kind of take the approach and take the lead on this. But if it doesn't happen like that, I don't really care. I'm very excited to see how we go. If you like it all, the like and subscribe, they do really mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion, and after the discussion I'm just going to do an overall thoughts and rating and opinion on this series. Let's go on episode 13. Same scene from the end of last week. Yup. We're in our spot, ultimately about to get rejected like crazy. Yeah. No, my last time with the OP. I love this song so much. I think this is my second favorite song this season for an OP. That's alright, let's make this quick. I got some other shit to do. But it's about to be in the way that you don't expect it, though. Alright. Wow. It's been a while. I'm pretty good at what I do. That's better, to be honest with yourself. Yeah. Big sigh of relief at that point. And you leave yourself with no regrets. Perfect. Just handling this fantastic. There's her deep breath. Yep. He's like, damn, all of this? I didn't realize any of this. But have they ever expressed all of this, huh? Yeah. He's like, ah, shit. That's why it's gonna hurt a lot when you hear what he's gonna say. Might be better that way. Now you don't have to fear that you missed out on an opportunity, yeah. You did everything you could. It's up to him at this point. Oh, this, yeah, she's got a clue in. Yeah. I think I got the picture now. Does he have it in him to be honest with himself at this point? Perfect. Perfect. Lovely. You know, dude, I have so much respect for her not, like, using the card of not wanting to ruin a friendship here, and her just going out and doing what she wants to and making sure, right. I have so much respect for that. I can't stand the friendship shit, dude. It was probably a result of somebody. At least you did. No. No. Yeah, they broke. Please leave her alone. Yeah. Oh, just like Akane. Can they even hear you? Yeah, yes. Damn, I was hoping for our one-on-one moment. I guess they can get pulled aside here. Oh, I hope Ada doesn't bring up like, oh, I did not know that he, you know. I thought things would be weird between you two, you know. Perfect. Give us the opportunity. Okay, we cleared it up. He's got a lot on his mind. Yeah. I don't think that's it. Runa's so cute, dude. Oh. Damn, you got the plug. Poor Runa. Who the hell are you? Is this the guy who opened it? Who is he, dude? Like, how does he know all these people? What? Damn, we hit bro's power level this whole time. Is Yamada coming at least? Wow. Jesus. Yeah, we ain't good today. Fuck. What is this dynamic? What is this? Just the current ones, though. No one else. Oh, a rival. Oh, did he do this the same night? Oh no, she's all fucked up. Just like the first time. Well, all overboard. Yeah. Good luck, bro. She's yours, though. Bro didn't even get to eat, dude. Wake up. Yeah, you were, yeah. Please just go home. Phone about to die, you gotta plug that thing in. Yeah, you have to follow her. Right. Let's go. Gotta take care of her. Look at that, like a proper couple. Don't worry, he'll carry you, we're good. Oh shit, this would be stuck? Oh, we got it. Avoid the eye contact. The hand, though, the hand. Perfect. Look at my mans. You're doing great. You don't mean that. Yeah, go inside. Oh. Yes. Yes, I do. Remember what we talked about, the straightforward approach. That's all you gotta do with him. He'll come clean.
バレたか。
私に触れる手が。ずっとそう言ってる気がした。今言
I'm not gonna remember any of this in the morning.
これちゃんと話せてる。
Yes.
私の言ってる意味。
No. He meant what he said. It doesn't matter if you meant what you said. Perfect.
明日朝起きて忘れててもいいです。
Because I'll tell you again.
また言いに来ます。
Yep. Perfect.
覚えてもらえるまで。
What a fucking lad, boys. What a lad. W mans. You're just gonna leave her like that, though? Now she's like gonna be all fucked up when she gets inside.
明日。朝。起きたら。電話してもいいかな。
Mm-hmm. Shit, he'll call you if you don't.
不安になると思う。
Mm-hmm.
いい？
It's okay.
俺がします。
Mm-hmm. He's got you. Don't even
明
worry.
日。
Nice.
朝起きたら。
Perfect. Have this whole conversation. Does she remember those? Oh, that she does. Come on, Mo's been fiending for this. Damn. 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 She's like, wait. I was waiting on it, to be honest. Sam. Yeah. Ah.
負担にならないように私も気をつけるし。
They got the mature approach.
例えば疲れた時は私を頼ってくれていい。
ってんの眺めてたら、剣士が結構尖ってるなってことに気づいて。それが可愛いなと思って見てました。
Aw.
からかってるでしょ。
いえ、全く。
Yeah, just throw that away. Yeah, that's not for you.
一緒に歩くときは手をつなぎたいなって言ってた。
We can do that.
おお。すいません。
Milady.
伝え方難解すぎませんか？
改善しとくね。
お願いします。
please be a bit more direct with me.
これは靴か。
Almost like how it began.
多分。
Our whole story began with a
靴として
shoe.
機能すんのかこれ。
Mm,
いや、機能してないからああなってんのか。
right.
地面に
Something so
へたり込むくらいな
stupid.
らもっとちゃんとした靴を履けばいいのに。
Mm-hmm.
わかんねえな、女って。大丈夫っすか？
Just like that, we got a wrap on Yamada. I actually really like the way they kind of approached this and went about it and how they ended this. Now, not the end of the actual story itself, so this isn't like the full stopping point, but by ending it, I mean ended the season, but specifically ended the pre-relationship arc kind of thing, right? The resolution and things that ultimately brought us to the position where our main two can end up getting together. And I think it did it in such a good way of being true to who the characters are by specifically making it as straightforward as they kind of were by displaying that with Akane being her usual mess of a self, reflecting the exact same way that we ended up starting the series as well. The first meeting that they really had, showing things with the shoe getting stuck, like losing all that, and then also having her be drunk and everything else that came along with that, right? A lot of references back to how the relationship began in the first time that we met. but at the same time showing off personality of each other by showing that side of Akane, but also showing the caring side of Yamada to make sure that he brings her all the way home and make sure that she's okay and safe along the way. And also at the end being, as Akane's straightforward with him unintentionally because she's, you know, a little intoxicated here, him kind of needing that in a way, as he's somebody who probably can't read the cues too well. So it works out like really well for him being able to have her straightforward kind of say that. And he played it off very playfully by claiming he got busted and everything, which was, I think, was like a really, really excellent way for him to do it. Just really lovely. I think the way that they kind of went about it, showing all of our characters come back together from the guild, having Ada kind of try and, you know, separate us in some sort of way and give them to alone time was really, really good. And then also just the whole way that we went at the beginning with, I can't remember her name still, but the other girl, Yamada, having to let her down, but ultimately letting her not have any regrets by being able to let everything out. And while it kind of sucks, and it hurts at the end of the day, she's able to let everything out and spills all of her feelings, which I think is a perfect way for her to kind of do that and move along in her time and her life here. But also works in different ways because it allows Yamada to see that there's other people out there who actually care, like her, who actually care about him, that won't just specifically key in on the fact of the way that he looks or the ideal way that they view him. Kind of, she actually knows and understands him in a way, and she points all this stuff out, all these things that she's noticed and that she actually likes about him. But it also works out really well in Yamada's sense of him being able to reaffirm with somebody who notices all these things and feels all these certain ways about him that nobody else really has before. It comes in his mind even more about how he actually feels about Akane and where he should probably go. Really, really cool. I think it all just kind of came together really, really well. I don't have anything negative I really want to say. I don't think I have anything that I want to intently focus on and touch on. Not even going to do an episode recap like I usually do. So we're just going to kind of leave that at that. Regarding the series as a whole, once again, this is not our actual review of the entire thing, but just more of my thoughts and opinions on some stuff that happened and how I liked and what I didn't like and stuff like that. Firstly, not even relating to the story itself, I want to express how much I enjoyed the team who ended up working on this, and whoever, I don't know if they had different episode directors or director and stuff. I'd have to go back and check. I haven't actually looked, but whoever's decision it was to come up with all these ideas specifically around the transitions that they used and the overlapping pieces that they kind of did to create different transitions, but also just to venture you into a different scene or just to kind of different representation and things that they were doing, I think was really, really executed well in a way that I haven't really seen before. So it's unique enough that it kind of expands and makes this experience a lot more intriguing and better than if you were to just read a manga, because you can't get that along the way. That's at least how I feel about it. I understand, and I talked to one of you in the comments last week about this specifically, which was also a concern I had at the beginning. The pacing of this is a little slower for the most part. They take a lot of time doing different things and kind of slowing it down so that you can kind of really see the steps that the characters are kind of taking. Multiple moments, I think, could be trimmed down and you could speed it along. But I don't know if I necessarily have a problem with that. At first I was feeling that, but the more I started liking the overall direction that the show was going and the style that the team on this was working towards, I think I started appreciating the reasons why they were doing certain things in the direction that they were taking, which I really, really like. Now, I haven't read the source material, but I can assume this really does elevate it if you're somebody who wants to actually focus and pay more attention to that production side of things. But if not, and you know, that stuff doesn't really matter, the pacing might be a little bit off and you might want to just kind of go read and venture through that a bit quicker, which I think there's no issue with at all. But I do think that the way that this was kind of directed and elevated from its source was really excellent. I think we took a few different routes that we didn't really take in like previous rom-coms and stuff that I'm kind of used to watching, which I think was really interesting. And I think that they made a kind of, well, still retaining some of the same, you know, standard things that we usually do. I think that there definitely were some highlight moments and some things along the way that were really, really enjoyable. There were definitely some moments I didn't like. One of them specifically, I remember when the guy followed Akane into the bathroom when she was trying to get away, and they tried to play it off as a joke, which I thought was just horrible for them to even do, and I didn't like. And I remember there was a second one, but I can't remember it right now what exactly it was. Oh, when the guys just came and sat down with Momo and Akane at that restaurant. I thought that stuff was really weird. There definitely were some moments that I don't think were needed at all and really don't progress the story or do anything that kind of, I don't know, elevates it. Like everything in those situations could have been resolved literally just by having the other characters who we were trying to show off a little bit more, not, you know, just show up when they needed to, not have to show up and like put a stop to something. I don't know. It just didn't make a lot of sense. So those things I didn't specifically like. Another thing I really did like though was the overall art style of this. The thing I didn't like was the lips. I thought that they made them look really, really weird. And I complained about that a lot early on. And I continued to notice that, but didn't really say anything. I don't like the way that they did that. But by the art style, I really like the in-game stuff that they did. I thought the characters were really cute and just fun to kind of look at and see exploring, especially Akane's I thought was really good, and Rui, I thought they were really good, as well as our normal characters, the lips aside for the most part. I think they did a really good job at kind of making our characters look good, specifically the girls, and I think Yamada looked good, but Ada was kind of just like a same version of him, it kind of felt like, whereas all the girls felt like they were different versions. And I don't know, I like them a lot. I like the different style changes that we did with the comedy, with the faces and stuff that they did, where they kind of do, you know, there was less detail in the faces this whole time, which kind of made certain scenes easier for them to animate and play around with and be a bit more playful with the faces. But certain ones where they make them like really big, or they make the mouths like, I don't know, I don't really know how to describe it, but there were certain ones that were just excellent. For the characters, I really liked Akane a lot. I think her arc that she kind of goes over of wanting to improve herself or understand the things that she's done wrong in the past and just kind of better herself at the end of the day, especially from where she was in the first episode. I didn't like her that much, but to be able to see her kind of grow from that and want to change and understand the fact that there might be something that she needs to do, and even if there isn't, just at least have a better understanding of who she is and where she's at, right, and not wanting to rush into things. I really like the way that they kind of approached her, and she was very, very sweet and very just fun to kind of watch the things that she was kind of going about, especially when Runa came involved and the way that she kind of took over and was like a big sister in a way towards Runa, which Runa was another great one who was very difficult at first, but definitely once you start learning about her and understanding her and you start having her warm up to you and like the characters themselves, she became really, really great. The whole guild for the most part was really, really good. Ada was still weird with the Rui versus what he actually is, was like still really creepy to me, but he was a good guy, definitely towards Yamada at least, and he was good trying to set things up in a way and very helpful. Komodo was really, really fun, and I really liked him for the little that he was involved, but he was really, really good. And Yamada himself, I think they did a good job of handling it. Towards the end, I was starting to feel like he was kind of underdeveloped in a way, and I feel like we had a lot more to go through. And while I still feel we do have a lot more that we have to understand and get through with him, I think he's not as complex of a character that really needs that much exploring, at least like to this current point. I think a lot of his issues that he did have, which were very small, kind of got addressed, and he worked through and talked them through, at least with Akane a little bit. And now all the other ones that he's going to kind of have are things that are going to involve them within their relationship, or that he can start opening himself or feel more and more comfortable that he can start doing it now that they are kind of together in a way. I think that's the perfect route for this to kind of go. And I think the way that they paced him in a way made a lot of sense. I think the way that they presented him throughout the whole series to build him up to kind of where he was at the back end was really, really good, and just enough, right, while still desiring and needing a little bit more understanding that he was at a good enough place at this point of understanding himself and where his emotions were in a way, but the viewer being able to see those as well. That it worked out really well and allowed the perfect time, I guess, for the confession and everything to occur. I really, really like this though, and I'm very excited to kind of see where we're going to head more with this. I'm assuming it's normal rom-com style where they confess like this, and then you have a little bit more of them just in a relationship going through their normal ventures and days and stuff. So I'm excited to see where that's going to be at. I do plan to read this. I'm going to wait. I don't think it's going to get a second season, but I'm going to wait till I think after Anime Expo, because I saw that they're having like a panel where they're going to announce stuff. It's probably just like random things that's not going to end up being a season 2, so I'm not going to really hold out hope for that. But if they don't announce it by then, I'm probably going to start reading it, because I actually really want to read this. Strangely, like if you asked me like 6 weeks ago, like the series I wanted to read the most after the season, this definitely wasn't the one. But if you ask me right now, I think this is the one I really want to read the most. So I'm very excited to kind of see how they progress it and what exactly comes up next. If I were to rate this, I would probably give it a very low 8, maybe like flat, kind of lower half range. Once again, would have to sit with it more and let time progress before I decide if it's going to go higher or lower or how I'm really feeling. But I think that's a comfortable range for me to kind of put it. That really shows how much I kind of really enjoyed this. Thank you very much to anybody who kind of watched these all the way through and saw everyone, or just commented and did anything, whether it was clarifying things for me or just leaving additional info or just telling me how you felt overall about the series. Really do appreciate the interactions and everything like that, which is really all I'm really here for and looking for. So I do definitely appreciate that, and thank you very much for joining me up to that point. hopefully you took something from this and enjoyed it enough that you want to continue to come back and watch further reactions and discussions and stuff that I have for other shows that are going to be airing at some other point or have aired in the past. With this season now over, though, if you do have anything that you want to see me watch next season specifically or at some other point, let me know. I can definitely jot it down. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but just so I at least have it on a list, especially if it's something older. I do have a list going right now, so I will have some stuff on there. Once again, thank you very much for everybody who joined the entire journey through the 13 episodes of these. If you liked it all, hit the like and subscribe. Do mean a lot to me. Feel free to check out the other videos on the channel. Leave any comments about this episode or series. I'll hopefully see you in another video some other time soon, maybe for season 2, which I doubt we're going to get, but maybe. You guys have a good one, though. See you.